Because
Listen, y'all. Okay, so it's a good thing that the crew is that we all family, because we gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all. We kicking Tiffany in. So we was just live with y'all. Listen, thank y'all for coming back in. We appreciate you guys being here. So Tiffany had to pop out for a second, and when she popped out, she hit the end lives in the stream. So that's what shut us down. And I was looking like, I don't see no comments. Or like, where the comments at? That's what the problem was. So, and we had a good amount of y'all in here too. So hopefully everybody trickles back in. It's all good.
yeah.
Oh my God. And then I sent him the link.
Hopefully we can get him back in here so we can talk about this good music. Okay. Ooh, wait, damn technical difficulties.
So listen. We kicking Tiffany ass tonight. So Tiffany ended the stream. So we are back again. We're gonna wait for Tiffany to pop back in so that we could get her the business. But listen, it's a lot going on out there. Of course, we're gonna hit you guys with some of the topics, but I think one of the biggest things going on right now, and not even the puffy shit, because you know it's some new stuff and it's another lawsuit out there. It's a lot of stuff happening with that. But the great Norman Lear has passed.
Oh no!
If any of you guys are familiar, if you have any idea who Norman Lear is, maybe just by the name you don't really know, but Norman Lear, he was 101 years old. He passed away, and he was behind like many of the biggest sitcoms that you guys know. So like we're talking All in the Family, we're talking Sanford and Son, we're talking Good Times, we're talking The Jeffersons. So many different shows. Maude. Actually, I liked Maude. And actually, a lot of the other shows that he had out there too. One Day at a Time. I remember Joy and I. We used to watch that like crazy when we was little. So definitely, a tremendous loss. Look, she coming.
My bad, y'all.
Well, so anyway, a tremendous loss to the entertainment industry. I mean, many of the shows that he was really responsible for, like I watched, and he launched the careers of so many people. So that's definitely floating around the industry, and there's a lot of other stuff happening out there too. You see, Jamie Foxx has made a couple statements just about when he was sick and all that kind of stuff, which I kind of feel away, but I'm just like I'm leaving it alone for right now.
Well, they said that him having that sickness awakened something in him, and he's looking to marry his new girlfriend.
I saw that.
His very young, around the age of his daughter girlfriend.
I saw that.
So shout out to all the news. I'm hating. So shout out to all the people that's getting engaged and in love and about to be wearing matching pajamas, because I was this close. Damn it. I already bought the pajamas. Gotta take them back.
Oh shit. Don't take it back. Don't take it back. But yeah, it's a lot.
That's a tremendous loss though, because I'm a big sitcom person. Like that is before we had reality shows and things like that. Sitcoms was something that the family would, could get around the TV and watch together. It was a family time, So I was definitely me and my sisters will always get together and watch all the sitcoms and stuff. So I really wish that that's something that we could bring back,
and
just the wholesome. And I know we have a couple, like we'll have Blackish and this and that, but I just wish that we had like remember when it was TGIF and it would be all the black sitcom back to back to back. Like I wish we could do something like that where it just was, something.
And it's not like just your average run of the mill sitcoms and stuff too. Like all in the Family broke so many barriers, and obviously it
those were the days.
Right.
Why I'm always singing some theme song? Like that's all I.
Right.
Archie Bunker was my G, man. My grandma loved her some Archie Bunker. I'll tell you that. Like
and the Jeffersons. I mean, I still watch the Jeffersons to this day.
And a lot of people don't know that the Jeffersons is a spinoff from All in the Family.
Absolutely. And so I mean, obviously he touched so many people. Absolutely. So that's going on, and then of course, more of the Diddy stuff. Like it's really hard to even keep up with all of that stuff. Please don't hit the screen no more.
Now listen. I had to pop in.
Just make sure you don't pop out.
I was like, I don't know what I did. I guess I hit something. I don't know what I did, and it was your ass all along.
I hit in and did not know it was the end of the show. I thought it was to take me out, and then I saw leave, and I said, "Ooh,
don't do that no more."
My bad.
Everybody welcome Tiffany to the show. Tiffany is popping in and out, kind of doing her thing.
Yeah, y'all was talking about what I'm used to, all of the sitcoms and stuff. Because to this day, I watch Sanford and Son, Leave It to Beaver. Edith with her goofy ass. I mean, Edith is crazy. Archie.
Right.
One time she told him to stifle himself. I wrote.
Right. They broke a lot of ground and they broke a lot of barriers with that show, and definitely the Jeffersons too, and Different Strokes, and like it's so many shows that he was behind. So much that he did for so many people. Obviously launching the careers of people like Marla Gibbs, and it was cool. Like when she got her star, or she got her star, for the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And he was there and actually spoke at it and whatnot. And just to hear, the stuff that he had to say and the stuff that she had to say. And, so many people, had so many good things to say about him and the work that he did, with all of these different shows and sitcoms and whatnot. So definitely a tremendous loss to the industry. But yeah, we're going to kind of cut that short a little bit because our guest is actually ready now. And we ready for him since Tiffany ain't ended this stream again. So listen, as you guys know, like I'm really big on bringing artists onto the show, bringing musicians, because of the fact that I've been doing entertainment for so long. And I know that, we focus on a whole lot of other things, and there's a lot of different stuff that we're going to be bringing in. But I try to always make sure that not only am I welcoming and bringing artists, to the page and to the table and whatnot, I also want to make sure that we're bringing people from here in the city of Cleveland. And this guy, like, I'm going to keep it all the way funky. Like, I do my best to really support a lot of the artists here, but I know that a lot of times it's hard for me to listen to music just from new artists. And I'm not saying that he's brand new, because he's been out here, he's got a lot of music. Like, if you hit, I'm, Apple Music. So, I mean, if you go on Apple Music and if you go on any of these other platforms, like, you'll find a lot of his music and you'll be able to see his history and see what he's been doing out here. But this album that he has out right now, like,
fire.
when I tell you that it's fire, like, when I first put the flyer up, I think I put the song Real on there. And I'm gonna talk to him a second about Real, because like that song just like it just hit me, because it's not like your typical R&B. It's not like your like I ain't even gonna say who would put me in the mind of until I actually bring it in. So
yeah, I'm excited. I went on his page, and he had in his highlights the different Spotify and Apple Music. So I went and I heard some snippets, and I matched them with the songs, and I'm vibing, I'm listening. I was doing that while I was cleaning up, listening to the music. So I'm definitely excited for this guest.
Like it's one of those feel good albums that you really could play it from start to finish. So it's not like you're skipping through the album and like, okay, I don't like this song, get to this one. Like I literally played it through, and I'm like, okay, why it stopped? Oh, because it's at the end, and it was back to hitting. And I'm like, damn, I don't listen to the whole album. So like, I think it's really, really dope. I had a chance to chat with him. Right. I had a chance to chat with him for a brief second before we started the show today. But he is ready. We are ready. I want you guys to help me to welcome Mr. Charles Reed to the show.
Yo, what's up?
Listen, man, I appreciate you. I know you working, so like I appreciate you taking this time and coming on to the show. I'll let you introduce yourself first. I don't want to cut you off.
No, it's good, man. Hey, look, I appreciate you, James. Man, I appreciate you, Kat. I appreciate you, Tiff, also, man, for putting me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like this is for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And starts here in the city. You know where we all from. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure y'all can hear me, because on my end it keep breaking up a little bit because I'm inside of a club. We
I got
at
you.
a rehearsal for an event that's at the Ivy downtown Cleveland. It's a fashion show. I'm opening up a fashion show. You know what I'm saying? So
and
that's happening tonight, or you guys are just practicing. When is the event?
It's on the 14th.
The 14th. Okay.
It's on the 14th.
Yeah. Okay. And in that respect, man, I appreciate you even more for taking the time, because I know you're busy and you working and you prepping for that show. But man, I thought it was
work, bro. That's what it takes, bro. It takes the work. It takes the work.
Absolutely. I thought it was really imperative that we get you on the show, you know, to really talk about this album. Number one, because of how fire I keep saying that it is, but also, you know, to make sure that we're really supporting the artists here in the city. I think this album is really, really dope. Like 8 tracks, man. Like it almost kind of takes you to, like, I don't know if you remember. Go ahead.
You said what? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I don't know if you remember, like when D'Angelo's debut album came out, and all he had was 10 songs on there, but all 10 of them was fire. And a lot of times I think that those are often like the best albums. Like people put out EPs and they have like 6 or 10 songs, but each song is like hit. That's really what I get from this project. I like the work that was put into it, and I think it really speaks, like I told you before, to my generation, just in terms of like how thorough it is and the production and how well everything is put together. Kudos to you on that. But I do want you to talk a little bit.
Man, I mean, with the album, I'm trying to hear everything because there's a lot going on in my background. But yeah, the actual album was crazy. Classic album. It's a lot of times people don't realize is that, you know, some albums can be overkill. Like, you know, like I love, like, the fact is that, you know, I love the fact that Chris Brown drops a lot of records on the album. But you know what happens is people tend to let it. Everything kind of starts to sound the same after a while. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that when you give people too much material, they have something else to put it with. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta keep feeding your audience. And as long as I got breath in my lungs, I'm gonna keep feeding, putting out projects, putting out videos. And actually, I want the whole world to hear it. But if just my core audience hears it and they support it, I fuck with it. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, everything is a slow process, especially when you're building and you're being genuine about building, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not buying streams. I'm actually out here doing promo. I keep promo on me regularly when people see me. You get what I'm saying? Like, even when I'm talking to people I'll be like, here go a flyer, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I actually do the billboards and stuff like that throughout Cleveland, you know, the digital billboards and stuff. So I actually put money into my projects. It's just, and I produce, I write my music. You know, I just think like being involved in your craft is in every process of it, because, you know, you can have somebody write a song for you that might touch home, but it's not your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just, I feel like that the best part, I think the biggest part of telling a story is, you know, Jermaine Dupri wouldn't be able to tell Usher's story on Confessions album with him if he didn't know him.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So where do you get your inspiration from? Where do you like, what emotions, how do you pull your songs together?
A little bit of everything, man. Like I've been through a lot in life, but relationship wise, you know, dealing with two women in my household, you know what I'm saying, with me. You know, I'm polyamorous, so dealing with two women in my household, you know, I'm dealing with two different personalities, and you know what I'm saying, then I got my kid, their kid, and stuff like that. You know, life is, you know, a little, you know, different for me than the most guys. You know, I'm the lucky one, as they would say. But goddamn it, my stress level is up here.
Yeah, you got double the love, but double the stress for sure.
You see my background crazy. Yeah, I get all my inspiration like around the people around me, conversations I have with my boys, my homegirls, stuff like that. I get those inspirations off of that, and I talk about them, you know, throughout the music. And even like it might be an argument, like as you see, like on the Grown Talk Part 2. Like me and my girl was actually, she walked in the room actually arguing with me on the first part. I'm like, that was on you, that wasn't on me. That was a real argument. And I happened just to say it, and it happened to go on beat. On God. Like it happened to go on beat. So
I mean, but
it was kind of all scripted. I was like, no, I'm gonna leave that in there.
But I think that's cool that you found ways to really inject your own life into the music. Like that, you know, that makes it resonate a whole lot stronger.
Yeah, I mean, the music is easy. What I go through is the hard part. It's just, you know, putting it on track. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy it, man, because without music, if nobody listened to it, I would still do music. I would still do music. It's my only way of expressing myself. It's the only way I express myself.
But that's the thing that I really like to hear. Like, it's just the same with media. Like, if nobody watched the platforms, or if nobody read it or whatever, like I still would do it because I feel like that's just where I'm at.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did you feel like you really wanted to get across with the album?
You said what? I couldn't hear you.
What did you feel like you really wanted to get across with the album? Like, what was the message that you wanted to put out with this album?
With the third, well, you know, it was it was like my real third project. Even though I put out probably 6 because the other ones was like mixtapes. But like my actual third project, and plus I'm Charles Reed the third. So it got like, it was like showing like that little freaky side to me, still my vulnerability side to me, to the point of it's like, yo, listen, man, I go through it too. You know what I'm saying? In certain senses. So, and I got so much more at the show because at this current moment, you know, I'm working on a whole breakup album. Like they know that if you walk in this room and you hear this album, you might as well turn around and turn your keys in to your mate. You dig what I'm saying? Like the album playing. Yeah. Like I'm working on one of them albums now. I got a whole love album. So I'm thinking about putting them together. Love, you know what I'm saying? The makeup and breakup. So I'm thinking about doing like a double project and making it like a side 1, side 2, and still putting like little skits and stuff in between it. But with this album, I think I just more or less like put out a vibe that I was feeling at the moment, and it just came to me naturally. And I did the project in like 2 weeks. Yeah.
I think that's dope.
Yeah,
I know Kat asked you as far as like the people that influenced you, but I kind of want to tap back to that a little bit because like the next album that you say that you're working on, like it's a whole theme behind it. Like what got you in the space where you wanted to put together like themed projects? Like I think that's really, really dope, and artists don't really do that anymore.
Yeah, because that's the era we grew up on, man. It's like I really feel like that we need to get back to that because it's like music's losing its way in a lot of senses because people just want to talk about. I feel like that the females got a lot more to talk about than what they're talking about. The way that guys, disrespect them in certain ways, or the way that they deal with their everyday life. Because you got dudes that run up on girls all the time. Girl, you beautiful as hell. They want to be touchy feely, but girls don't make songs about that. They don't make songs about it. They want to talk about how good the snatch is and how good this and this. And I'm trying not, what I'm saying. But they want to talk about how big their booty is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's cool. But for real, let's talk about something that people can like really relate to on a regular day basis. And right now we were a generation where they really listening. They listening for real. The generation's listening. But we're not giving them nothing to listen to.
Yeah.
And I think that was like Andre 3000's thing with dropping this Flute album was, look, man, y'all just listen. It's peace. We need peace. Right now, I could give you a whole bunch of words, but we just need peace right now.
Absolutely. Are you able to see the comments?
At this current second, yeah, I am.
Okay. I just wanted to point it out because, and I really want to shout out Leander Barnett. Number one, just for being here, but then also the comments and everything that's going up there too. I just wanted to make sure that you could see them because you got people in here.
Yeah, you got people telling you some good things over here. Let's see. She said, "Crazy is still my favorite song." And
Crazy.
She also said, "Salute to Charles Reed. You got love. We got love for you down here in Miami. So you got fans in Miami."
Yeah. So okay, so I'm gonna answer this one too. So what made me start getting into music? Well, listen, my dad was all right, so what made me get into music was my dad was a music manager. He was dealing with like the Dad's band, and when they were just the Kinsman Dad's band, and my dad was a manager of also a group called Odyssey and Company with Big Butch. They had Butches down on 55th, you know what I'm saying? So this is before me. You know what I'm saying? But my dad was a music manager. He always been into music. So when I was coming up as a kid, I wanted to start doing music. And my parents bought me a karaoke box. They bought me a karaoke box, and I started dubbing over all the tapes in the house. My parents was mad. I recorded over Vandross. I put the Tissue and Luther Vandross and everybody. I was recording over everybody. But so when they went to go listen to that, they heard me up there rapping and cussing, and I was about 9, 10 years old. They like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? So, but I had cousins that did music. Vaughn is one of my cousins. So, it's like seeing different people like in my family doing music. I always loved doing music, and just the feel of it. Like my mother is a big Tony fan. So like just hearing all the R&B. Then my dad used to bump all the West Coast shit. Too Short, Warren G, all of them, man. Nate Dogg, everybody. Like my dad's a West Coast fan when it came down to rap. So I used to hear everything, and I just wanted to do music. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I think, and I had the talent to do it. I used to sing in church. I used to sit up all the time and envision myself on stage and, dancing around my room. So that's what made me really start getting into music. So when I told my pops I wanted to do music, he was like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." So me and my brothers, we formed a group, man. He was like Joe Jackson us. I'm talking about we didn't get our ass whooped like that, a couple times.
Parents that got multiple kids always try to make a group, don't they?
couple times. But
I think that's dope though, man, because like we could really see like where the history come from, and you know, obviously why you're here and why you're so good at it.
Man, I love music, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do this. The beautiful part about being a singer over a rapper is, as a singer, you can do it till you're 100 years old.
Right, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, man. You gotta have them hits as a rapper. You gotta have them hits to rap that long.
Yeah,
right.
I think this is really dope, man. So what's coming up for you? I know you said that this fashion show is going to be going on, but what other things and projects are you working on right now? You know, with this album being out here.
Well, you know, I'm always working on music for myself, but also I write other music for artists. I have my own artists also that I'm building my roster of artists myself. You know, I got one of them here. He walked off somewhere. He was here, but yeah, his name is Up the Way Fetty, and he's actually from my neighborhood. I actually wanted to get stuff from my neighborhood and people surrounding, starting out, and you know, that's serious about it. That, you know, they had a passion for it. They have a great voice, and he's a rapper. He's not a singer. So he's you know, I push onto him, like I'm really on him about his content and about what he's rapping about and how it's going to, you know, transcend when it comes down to the audience and who he's talking to.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So that's really it, you know, and how it's coming about. You know, I was looking to see if he's coming over here, but he busy. He's looking at all the girls over here.
Right.
So but yeah, I also got a new movie dropping in 2024. It's called Levels. I lead the movie. I play I don't have a name in the movie, but in the credits you will see it say X. But I'm the lead character in the movie. Everybody's trying to figure out who I am, you know, how I hustle and make my money and do all this other stuff. So it's a dope movie. It's done by Ock Films, and yeah, we shot it in Orlando last year, and it's coming out 2024. And I just did some voiceovers for a new movie. I can't really give out the information yet.
Yeah.
But I just did some voiceovers, and I got some other films I'm up for, you know, audition wise, top of the year. And so it's just work, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a constant grind. I barely sleep. Anybody that know me know I would call you at 4 a.m. if I got your phone number and I rock with you. You'd be like, you might cuss me out, Charles. I'm like, nigga, listen to this shit. You know what I'm
right. The crazy thing, man, is I operate the same way, and it was kind of weird to me when I realized that Tiffany and Kat operate the same way too. So like,
this dude messaging us at 4 a.m. last night talking about y'all up. No. Now sometimes I be, but not last night. But James, yeah, he a night owl and a workaholic. So yeah, y'all would be two peas in a pod. Okay.
I'm usually like running around the clock and working around the clock. So like I totally get it, man.
Man, look, time wait for nobody. Money don't sleep. Money don't sleep. I ain't sleeping.
Absolutely.
And I'm not chasing money. It's not about chasing money. It's just that when you're a creative, you got so much on your mind, you got to get off. And if it don't come off now, I'll probably lose it tomorrow.
Absolutely. And I'm glad to hear you say that, because I think you just explained it better than I could ever explain it to anybody, as far as why I work the way that I do and why I do so much stuff. And everybody talks about me and they laugh at me because it's like every other week I got a new platform that I'm launching, and I think it's cool though, man. It's like when you're doing your own thing and you have your own company, and like you could do that. So like I think it's dope. I think what you're doing is really, really dope, man. And I appreciate you, you know, obviously for coming on to the show, but just for what you're doing in music and in entertainment and for the city. So like any way that we can support you, anything that we can do for you to get out there, anytime you need to come on here to the platform, or if you want to bring your people on the platform, like anything that we could do, all you got to do is just say the word. We got each other's schedule now. All you got to do is just reach out and say it. And this is not the only platform. So we got other podcasts. I do a radio show on the weekends. Like we got a whole lot of stuff going on. So like anywhere that we can tune in. Like,
hey, man, I appreciate that, man. I really do, because same here, man. I believe that God gives us the connections and the people that we're around to share. And a lot of people don't like to share those connections. I believe that they're meant to be shared with people that's worthy of sharing them with, in so many senses. And look at Fetty. So many senses, bro. Don't touch my head like that. Look. No, this is Up the Way Fetty, y'all. This is my artist, Up the Way Fetty.
Hey, what's happening, man? Cool to meet you.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we get y'all a personal interview with him soon.
Absolutely, we'll have you on the platform. Listen, whenever we can figure that out, come on. I do the entertainment plug with No Static Radio on Saturdays too, so we can always do that as well. And I mean, you can come in.
I love Marie. I love Marie. That's my dog, man. I love Marie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been with No Static 6 years, so I've been doing that. with No Static for 6 years.
Look, hey man, Cat is off limits right now.
Here she go. Hey, Fetty.
Hey, boo. How you doing today? Hey, listen, I'm one of Charles Reed's up and coming artists. And I just want to let you know that you're so beautiful, and you got some pretty skin.
Thanks.
I just want you to know that skin, that melanin is melanin in it, and we out here, and I'm gonna Charles first artist he about to put, and then he got another. You know what I'm saying? I just want to. Hey, God is amazing.
I like him.
I'll take the camera off.
I love compliments.
Listen, I need to step in the other room and let y'all talk.
I know. Follow me at Cat Queen.
She said follow her, dog. She said follow her. You know. Look,
I'm following you right now. What you mean? You think I'm playing? Come on, y'all. Yeah. I only got one kid. All right, I ain't out here.
Bro, come on, man.
Listen,
y'all can do that in the DM. Y'all can do that in the DM.
I ain't got a whole. I ain't out here going crazy.
No, but no, like I said, man, these connections for us to share to the people that's worthy of it, and
absolutely. And the only way we can really move, the only way we can truly move forward is if we support each other. And so many people say it all the time, but it just don't never happen. Like this whole platform, and not just Transcending the Culture, but UG Digital Media and everything that I got, it's about building these relationships and being able to support these people and the artists and the guests, even when they don't have a project coming out, because the people who are watching and they have, they're watching and they're paying attention to you. They want to know that they can actually relate to you, or they want to know how you relate to them in their lives and the stuff that's going on with them. So it could be anything that you have happening or whatever, or us just bringing you on just to catch up or whatever. Like, that's my whole thing, is building those relationships and keeping those bonds and whatnot.
And when you're able to talk about that voiceover work, we need to be the first to know about it, okay? Because I want to know.
Oh, for sure. We always do it. Yeah, man, most definitely. And then but we also start. I would love for y'all to be a part of this. We're gonna talk off camera about this though too. But I got a show called Access Live. Me and my lady. And we've touched a lot of different bases when it comes down to Buddha and doing a lot of live events and stuff like that too. And you know what I'm saying, bringing all that together and trying to create a big media thing here in the city, man. I believe that everybody's going off their own way, but it's I really respect No Static on a lot of stuff, because Marie does try to bring a lot of people together when it comes down to it, and supports other platforms, and that's much respect.
Absolutely. And it's funny because Marie and I are actually launching a platform called Dope Simplicity. So we actually start filming Friday. So yeah. So
I've been parts of it all, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Whoever I can help get on the shows, I'll help get on it, man. If I know them, I will send them your way, brother. And that's what I'm talking about. I know a lot of people.
Only the talented people. He ain't sending you all the line. He's sending the people who really got promise. And Kat,
oh man,
how are you, my
oh Lord,
how are you, sweetheart?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm actually doing quite good now that I've been able to see you on live, and you're very
That's why I love this dude, man. He's a character, man. I love it. He got her over there blushing.
If he got all this character right now, I can't wait to hear the music. Okay.
That's true. You think he got me up here for nothing? You think I'm in front of you if I ain't talented? Come on now. Stop playing.
Yeah, look at it.
This is really dope, man. Any kind of final comments or anything you really wanted to get out there with the conversation today?
Listen, man. To anybody that doesn't know, my name is Charles Reed. I run a label called Bang Charts Empire. Listen, man, I love music. I love rocking with my fans, the people that coming in, or just y'all hearing the music. If you like it, share it. If you don't, just say you heard it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if y'all follow me at Charles Reed, at Charles Reed or Charles Reed World on all platforms. I got projects out. I got a lot of projects out. I got a lot of videos coming out. This Friday, actually, I'm shooting a video to my Christmas record, Rubber Band Christmas. So y'all gonna really, I'm dropping it next week. Yeah, like I said, the 14th, here December 14th, man. It's 2023. Just in case y'all watching this in 2024, we got this. We're doing it
right. Yeah.
We're doing a rehearsal right now for this fashion show, man, here at the Ivy, downtown Cleveland.
He is so like, he don't want to tell everybody.
Man.
He got for this fashion show we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So, right now? Okay.
Yeah. So check it. No, we got a tour coming up. Top of the year, starting around Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be on about 40 cities. So we got a lot of work coming up. So we're gonna definitely announce that when it comes down to it. Hopefully we come back on the show and we just, talk about the tour. And yeah, man. And I'm gonna send a bunch of people y'all way when it comes down to these interviews so we can just blow this up, man.
Send them, man. Send them, man. I appreciate that. The one thing I was gonna say, I meant to ask you earlier. The song "Real," it puts me in the mindset of like a Janelle Monáe when you listen to like the backing track, like the music behind it. I really just wanted to kind of know like the inspiration for that track.
So the Real record is so myself and R&B Jones, P R&B Jones, which is Nefertiti's husband, and Nefertiti Avani's husband. So we worked on this song together, and he brought me a bunch of ideas, and he helped me like construct my backgrounds when it came down to that. So me and him worked that out together. That's me and him. And my boy Chevy Legato. Chevy Legato him and Chevy Legato did the beat, and then me and R&B Jones did the vocals. He kind of helped me with my vocals, construct them together for that track.
Okay. Yeah, when I listened to it and listened to the music behind it, it made me think of like a Janelle Monáe. And
Okay.
I'm into all different kinds of music and whatnot. So when I heard it, I was like, yeah, I gotta ask him about that song. And
okay, go ahead.
Oh no, that's it.
No, I was just saying, like a lot of the music that I do, I cross genres a lot. So like even if you heard like my first project, Lover's Lane, I do alternative. I cross alternative. I do pop. Then like my Reed project is more sex. Everything is more sex, R&B, a little bit of little bit of that the reggae music and stuff like that. Everything is just a vibe. Everything to me is a vibe. And when it comes to music, there's no limitations to it. It's just music to me. It's just sounds, and that's how you make it. And that's how I feel. And look, my wife on here, she said, yes, Janelle Monáe is her girlfriend in her head.
Me too. Listen, I wish I could have her and Kalani. We would just be all together. I'm telling you. Yes, I am bi and I am poly. So when you was talking about that, I let you talk.
You talk about it in DMs. Anyway,
Well, listen, man, I ain't gonna hold you too much. I know you working. Like, I know you stepped to the side to be able to do this. So, like, we really, really appreciate you. Let's make sure that we connect off camera. You know, just so that we can really catch up on some other stuff. And you know, whenever you have some
y'all having
me, feel free.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. And look, James, you already know, bro. Anything you need from me, hit me up,
Absolutely.
bro. I got
you. Absolutely. All right, man. Have a good one.
Get back to this rehearsal, y'all. 100,
All right,
man. I
man.
love y'all.
Bye.
Cat,
Good
thank
luck.
you, love. Tiffany, appreciate y'all. Everybody that jumped on, man. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. 100.
Absolutely.
Recount.
Listen, I think that was really, really dope. It says something to me, like when artists get on and they kind of working at the same time, and they got other stuff going on, but they're able to kind of put that to the side a little bit to kind of pop in and talk to us. And
we